Lee. Oh, a double team. Come on, PJ. For Rich, 1. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get him, PJ? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.
Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is another episode of Tuesdays with TJ, and we are back, you guys.
Yeah.
We are back, y'all, for episode 69. Let's get it, man. And after our almost 3-month hiatus, it feels like mostly all my fault, honestly. I take 100% of the blame. But we are live, though, for the first time in almost 3 months, you guys. And I'm your host, Carlos Clayton. This is my lovely, beautiful co-host, PJ. She said, what up? And, of course, our main man of the evening, the one, the only, TJ Tracy. What's up, my man?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be back. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. I can't complain one bit, man. I complain a little bit. Let me not lie to y'all.
Let it out. Let it out.
Well, folks didn't know, man. I had in reality, my job, it was a lot of things going on, and it's crazy. And the craziness is just kind of calmed down now. The reason why we've had such bad luck trying to get started with Tuesday with TJ, the NFL podcast, by the way, the NFL podcast. But hey, nonetheless, though, we're here right now, y'all. So thank y'all for showing love. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're loving what you're seeing, not only do we do Tuesday with TJ on Uneducated Sports Talk, also we do live commentary and play for basketball, football, baseball, the above. So come check out Uneducated Sports Talk. But of course, we have our NFL podcast every Tuesday from here on out, you guys. Myself, PJ, and of course, TJ is in the building, man. How is life treating you before we get started?
Doing well. And working like there's no tomorrow. I've managed to finally got my dog here after I thought 4 months of moving in because I'm not technically allowed pets here. I thought, okay, I'm gonna just now sneak the dog in, and so far so good, no major complaints. But yeah, just working hard, trying to lose a bit of weight because I see Tuck the puppy here. I won't see the game, unfortunately. I'll be traveling to Portugal next Thursday, so I'm gonna miss the first game of the regular season, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. But yeah, you're looking good though, bro. You're losing that weight, man. You're looking good. So he's the sexy zaddy with a beard. Let's get it, man. I ain't mad at you one bit, bro. I'm not mad at you. We got some folks in the building showing love right now. We got Christian and Rujo. Said the best is here. Hey, Los and TJ. Peter said, what's up, Star? And we got Tuck the puppy says greetings, PJ, TJ, and Carlos. And said, I'll see you Eagles next Thursday. TJ, let's go, Cowboys. Oh, no.
Ain't happening.
And Christian answers, happy Tuesday, everyone. Today is episode 69. Let's bust them likes open, hit the subscribe button, and show love to the best UST Nation, hands down. And hope everyone's having an amazing day. Hope you are as well, love. And man, let's get into it. Preseason has came, it's gone, it's over now. We got some cuts coming in. People now are trying to edge in their 53-man roster, trying to get that together. So let's break down the biggest topic that we unfortunately haven't been able to talk about because we've been on a hiatus, but it is the main man. It's going to be Sheduer Sanders, obviously, and this dude here, this cat here, man, he has just had, I don't know, like for the whole draft process, because we didn't break none of this down yet. So let's just get into it. Before we even get to the question, the whole draft process, he was supposed to be a top 20 pick, maybe even somewhere in the upper second round in this particular draft. Unfortunately, he falls all the way to the 5th round. And the Cleveland Browns finally said, all right, we're done passing him up now. Let's go ahead and get him in the 5th round. He gets there, and then there's a lot of issues going on between training camp. Not even issues, more of media making a big deal out of this. But you knew with the last name Sanders, you knew that he was going to bring a lot of talk good and bad, love and hate to the topic of Sheduer Sanders. And then we have him going into training camp as like the number 4 in the depth chart. So you're hearing a lot about that. He actually gets the first start in preseason and looks pretty damn good doing it.
Not bad.
Uh,
Not bad.
yeah, and then he goes and he gets hurt with oblique injury. So now it's Dylan Gabriel turn to step up in the second one. Then the third game, he has issues, but of course it's with the third string lineman and maybe fourth string lineman. And matter of fact, 4 out of the 5 linemen that were protecting him in that quarter were cut. So
Yes, they were.
all what's going on. But my question, UTJ, first question, welcome back. What to make of Sheduer Sanders' ups and downs in the preseason, and are the Browns doing him any justice for the regular season? What's your thoughts?
Like that whole draft situation was absolutely maddening. I thought Mel Kiper was gonna like explode. Um, yeah, no, it's a bit weird. That whole Brown situation, QB room was absolutely mental because they had obviously Deshaun Watson is on IR, can't practice, but then they obviously had Joe Flacco. They traded for Kenny Pickett. They drafted Gabriel before Sheduer Sanders. They then drafted Sheduer Sanders. They then signed Tyler Huntley. Like 5 QBs in their room, and they had no idea what any of them. So, Eagles played the Browns in their second preseason. Gabriel looked good. He was carving up pretty well and making some very decisive throws. But yeah, it is unfair on Sanders. He's going to get a lot of press, but you can't really assess a guy if he has no opportunity to throw. Like,
Right.
it's like, okay, we need to see if he can throw the ball. Oh, he's sacked immediately. Like, you're not going to learn anything. He's going to get those opportunities because of Sanders and QB and everything there. I'm not sure about his brother, Shiloh. Is it Shiloh?
It's Shiloh, yeah. Shiloh got the
Shiloh,
boot
yeah.
a couple of days
Oh,
ago.
got the boot
Yeah, from
from the
Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers.
hmm He decided it was cool to slap somebody with a helmet on.
Got rejected, ejected, and then obviously
Yeah.
immediately cut. So that's fun. But yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to get any opportunities now because the only time he's going to play is if Flacco goes down or Gabriel goes down. He's the third stringer.
hmm
They traded Pickett away to the Raiders yesterday.
Yesterday.
So yeah, I don't know if it's fair, but you've got to trust the system. But then again, do you trust the Brown system? That's the situation. How
You're right.
25? No, it's like how many QBs has there been in this century? I think it's like 18. Absolutely mental.
Just don't know when to get it right, man. They haven't had the luck to get their next Pat Mahomes yet, but doing stuff like that, it shows you what kind of franchise they are.
Mhm.
I don't get it. As far as Sheduer goes, ups and downs preseason, just the name Sanders is going to come with that. Yes, we know they're not as talented as their dad, Dion. We know that.
Yeah.
But Sheduer still, in this particular draft, was at worst, mid-second round pick, in my opinion, for this particular draft. A lot of teams passed, but you knew that there was some kind of collusion going on with the NFL owners. That right there had a bad taste in my mouth for the NFL as it is already. And then to pick him in the 5th round and to have this, not only in the beginning was he a top 20 pick, which means he was pretty much better than Gabriel, better than our guy, Tyler Shuck for New Orleans, by the way. Yeah, that's another day, another topic, man, for later on in life. But outside of that, man, I mean, if you think about it, Sheduer was pretty much hosed from the start. I don't respect that, but at the end of the day, it'll be a cool story if he can overcome all these obstacles. But then they go in there and say, hey, he's our 4th quarterback on the depth chart. You're like, how do you keep making an assessment even after he showed up and did his thing? And I'm not wrong for that. I'm glad he still made the team on the 5-3-man roster. And I said that's all he had to do because just the way the NFL is, Joe Flacco's 40, Dylan Gabriel is a scrawny guy. He still shows some great heart and effort. I mean, and he's nothing to sneeze at. Dylan Gabriel, it is on him to keep that number 2 spot, and hopefully he does. But as for Sheduer goes, there will be an opportunity. It's Cleveland. There's going to be opportunity to start, and then he just got to make the best of it. And in reality, just make the best of it whenever it happens. But the Browns doing them any justice? I'm gonna say no, because the whole entire league kind of let this young man down. And I get it. They went in there and trying to teach the man a lesson, but it's still on some, like, don't fight fire with fire. Don't bully. Don't try and be a bigger bully than you think that Sheduer is. And we haven't seen any signs of him being a bully at all. So I think the league is, look, I'm not saying that Sheduer is going to be a top 25 quarterback. He might not ever be a starter in this league. I have no idea, but let's not act like in this particular draft that he wasn't a top 20 to top 40 player in the draft. And
precisely. Yeah, you're spot on there. You're absolutely on. How many QBs were taken before him?
Too many, in my opinion. I mean, the 40th pick in the draft belonged to the Saints, and we chose Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, when he did that, I was quite shocked. I did.
Yeah. I was quite pissed. I was quite pissed on that one. I was like, yeah, it said with the 42nd round, the 40th pick, the New Orleans Saints select quarterback, and I was like, oh, Tyler Shuck from Louisville. What the hell? But not even mad at that when it comes down to Sheduer. I would rather have Sheduer than Tyler. Than maybe Sheduer would have been fighting for a real number one spot in New Orleans. That's a little bit of heat I got for myself, man, and my Saints team. So, but look, Sheduer will get a shot. It's still Cleveland. Flacco's 40 years old. Gabriel, you never know what happened to him. You're gonna get a shot for Sheduer. All you gotta do is just make the best of it right now, and we'll see what happens from that.
Absolutely spot on, because it is bad over there. And they might say, so he was the 5th QB taken in the draft. You've got Dart, obviously, Cam Ward, who I believe has made the roster. Dart, Shook, Milrow. I think Milrow was cut.
Milrow was cut.
Gabriel. Maybe I must have read somewhere. No, I
don't know. I didn't hear that yet. But that'd be crazy.
Gabriel Sanders, and then the Eagles took Carl McCord, who we did cut. I know we waived Carl McCord. But yeah, no, here's the thing is you get all these QBs that do get opportunities, like Sam Howell. The Eagles signed. He was a 3rd rounder, 5th round, like he was those low end. He had the opportunity to start. I think it was a 4th actually. So he will find opportunity, if not on the Browns, somewhere else. But he is getting a lot of attention because of his last name. But it's not just him. Like Frank Gore Jr. got cut today. Jerry Rice's son got cut yesterday. A lot of these children from NFL legends they're not unfortunately making it. You know what I mean?
Right, it's how it is. We don't. I mean, obviously, you don't judge someone by their last name. You judge someone by the performance you see in the field. So, I mean, if guys didn't, and if you do judge them by the last name and you judge them more harshly because of their last name, and shame on you. Then, judge them by what you see in the field. And we'll see. You're right though. A lot of those, I didn't think about that. A lot of those guys, going through that right now. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about your favorite team. TJ, talk about your favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Yo, talk about Michael Parsons right quick. Michael Parsons, Jerry Jones having issues, contract negotiations. This seems like a yearly thing for the Cowboys and Jerry Jones. And y'all, forgive us, we haven't been on here in a while, so if you've heard this topic plenty of times already, and the Sheduer topic, we apologize, but we haven't been on in 3 months, so we got to break this down, all right, for ourselves. I want to hear what T's got to say about the Michael Parsons issue. Right now, he's standing on business. He is still somewhat participating in he's in the building, but he said he would not play. And he literally went out there and said, hey, my last day for the Dallas Cowboys is today. Although I grew up a Cowboys lover, I can no longer stand this damn team. I got to be out here. He went on his IG. Now, it's funny how in today's society, going on your social media makes it a stamp of you're really out of here. I wonder how guys did it back in the 90s. just the newspaper blogs or something like that, right? But anyways, Michael Parsons played for the Cowboys. Will he play for the Cowboys this year? And who's at fault, Jerry or Micah? Because you know that Jerry is not going to just back down until the very end. Jerry Park. I want to hear your thoughts about this whole entire situation. And because Michael Parsons, if Jerry Jones wanted to, he can
You can
franchise him
sign
for
him.
the next.
Yeah.
He can you find him, franchise the next 2 years. Is Michael Parsons has he done very well with his money to where he can sit out? We'll find out.
See, that's a question, isn't it? This whole thing has been absolutely hilarious. It really is. It's been, sorry, Tuck the puppy, but it has been disastrous and it has been enjoyable to watch. But I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but it's every player. Remember Dak a couple of years ago, then it was CD, and now it's Micah. And Micah's agent is a hard ass agent. Sorry for my language. He gets the contracts when he wants, and these are the tactics his players do. It's like T. Higgins was his one of his clients, amongst other people who were doing this, and it's Jerry Jones' fault. It's Jerry Jones' fault. He is a billionaire. He is. What's he doing? He could have signed Micah Parsons last year or the beginning of last year. He is what is it? He's wasting dollars to save pennies. That's what his plan is. And I don't know what he's doing. He's on a press tour, isn't he?
He
Every
is.
single
He
podcast
is. You are
talking
right.
about this, talking about that, and what he's talking about is madness. Oh, the deal's done in my head. Well, it's not.
It's clearly not.
Yeah, I want to do it with. I want to talk to Michael Parson without his agent present. Well, that's against the CBA, so you can't do that. Like talking about his contract back in with Michael Irwin back in 30 years ago. Yeah, no wonder it's going to be different. Do you reckon he said he offered Michael Parsons the highest amount of money for a non-QB player, and he was told to shove that contract up his tush?
I don't believe it 1 second.
I don't believe it 1 second either. Like, you're telling me this man was going to turn down that money? No. Here's the thing. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you if he's going to play for the Dallas, because I thought the guy in Cincinnati, Henderson, I thought he weren't going to play. He signed. So did Terry, Scary Terry. Like, who knows if Michael Parsonson's going to play?
And we've seen this plenty of times. Like you said,
Yeah.
mentioned CD, Dak. At the last minute, you got to feel that Micah's going to get his money. Because, look, and he's on his press tour very heavily because of the Dallas Cowboys documentary on Netflix. So, of course, he's really just talking mess. And he's admitted just last week, I like to talk because it keeps us relevant, and I want to be number one, relevant in everyone's mind. That kind of stuff, right? And that's just not the way. And even I've heard Cowboy fans watching that documentary get even more pissed at the person that is Jerry Jones.
I would.
Yeah, because they're like, this dude is a freaking douchebag. Like, he's obviously a guy that thinks he has X and O's mentality, and he doesn't. Why are you the GM? Because you could be the GM? That's it? It's almost like, a regular guy that has money say, yeah, I'll be the GM. I'll make decisions for the team. And then it's like, no, we don't need that kind of person. So if you look at it, I'm going to watch it. I'm be nauseated watching it, but I'm going to watch it soon and, critique it myself, man. But here's my thing on Michael Parsons. I hope he really saved his money. And I know this is a tactic, and usually, let's go with 8 times out of 10, this tactic works. But what if you are the 2 out of 10 that doesn't work? Are you ready to sit out and lose all that money? Because he's scheduled to make, I think, $21 million this year, right?
Yes.
So are you prepared? Just in case Jerry is really like, all right, hell nah. One thing, the disrespect, man. He calls the man Michael still. The dude name's Micah. It's Micah, not Michael. Yeah. And it drives me crazy. And did you see when Micah's mom went to Jerry Jones, and he was just joking, but he was like, nah, you want some money? And he gave a hug. I know you want some money. It just feels cringy. It's just weird. The whole Dallas Cowboys nation is weird, in my opinion. And like you said, it's fun to look at, fun to laugh with, and I don't know where they go from here. But I hope that Mike, at least if he doesn't get the deal done, are you prepared to sit out? Because if he does sit out this year, like I said, losing $20 million, but then Are you prepared to maybe go another year with this? Now,
Hmm.
Emmitt Smith went 2 games, you know, and they realized, damn, we need Emmitt Smith, so they went ahead and paid the man. But Michael Parsons isn't Emmitt Smith in my opinion. So I don't
It's
know what's going on.
Here's the thing. I think Micah Parsons is also developing a reputation for being a bit of a villain.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
A bit of a diva, and I think it's true, especially since after some games when the Cowboys were struggling, he was like, "Oh, if you take away the score, we're only 5 plays away from winning." It's like, yeah, but you lost 40-6, kind of
Hmm.
attitude. Sorry, Chiefs fans. Um, but so, for example, would you want Micah Parsons on your team? Because you're going to have to pay him 40 million plus a year.
In
Like, he's
reality,
Micah Parsons, he's good, but
I
it's
mean,
going
just
to
what I
cost you a
see in the
lot.
playoffs, I don't. I'm good. I mean, if you can't do
Yeah.
anything in the playoffs, then I don't want you at all. Then what the point of even having you if you can't do nothing in the playoffs? That's just my opinion. But no, Dallas is Jerry Jones feeling that way because Jerry Jones has brought it up and said, "Hey, I mean, I can pay Dak as the highest paid quarterback, and he can still get hurt." Same thing with Micah. Although Micah only missed like 4 games, but he's like, Dak, Micah, these guys get injured, a lot, and what am I doing with my money? And I feel like that's disrespect. And I see Micah's point as far as the blatant disrespect because he's the only owner in the league. Jerry Jones is the only owner that goes out on a public platform as much as he can and spews negative energy towards his franchise as far as his players go. He loves the Dallas Cowboy brand, but his players he usually spews evilness or hatred towards that, and a lot of guys don't like it. Now, mind you, guys like Michael Parsons, born in the late '90s, early 2000s, pretty soon, guys that are in the NFL now, they're saying, yo, it's a different breed. We don't like that
Hmm.
disrespect. We don't tolerate that. That's one thing about Gen Z I can say is they don't tolerate disrespect. They will say F you to the walls fall down, man.
And they
So
should, because it is disrespectful. They are putting their bodies, their careers, sometimes their lives on everything on the field, and they are like he is a player that puts everything on the field. You don't see him take a playoff or two because he is that much of a game wrecker. And for your owner to say that much disrespect and just like it's disregard, there's a thing. Have you heard about what's said in? It's as you enter the Cowboys locker room. Do you know what it says right on top? Giant words right on top as you enter.
what it says.
It is a privilege to play for the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
It just rubs you the wrong way, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a
It really
privilege.
is.
I mean, it's a privilege to play in the NFL.
Precisely.
Not a privilege to play for the Dallas Cowboys, though.
Not in 30 years. And this is what Jerry Jones does. He
I
thought
mean,
he was the.
imagine us walking to our everyday job. It is a privilege to work at SCT Environmental. Whoa, wait a minute. A
It,
privilege? Come on
yeah.
now.
It is a privilege to work at Tesco's. Thanks. Could you pay me a bit more if it's that much of a privilege?
Wait, I love my job, man. It's not a privilege, though. Come on. So no, I get what you're saying. It just kind of rubs you, and that's Jerry Jones all to the T. He kind of just rubs you the wrong way, and it's and these guys, these Gen Z guys, they're not going to stand for it. Michael Parsons is like, yo, screw all this. You disrespect my name now. I don't like that. So I see where the animosity comes in, and Jerry Jones has always been that guy. Well, I don't know what to say about it, man. Hey, but some folks did get paid. You mentioned it earlier, Trey Henderson, also Terry McLaurin. They both got big deals earlier
Yeah.
the last couple of days to remain on their current teams. McLaurin signed a 3-year extension worth $96 million, and Trey Henderson got a $14 million bump for this particular year. I think it's for Trey Henderson, it's a win-win-win deal, and for McLaurin, you've got Jaden Daniels. What is your thoughts, man, about these guys getting paid, and which team needed this the most, in your opinion?
Which team needed the most is definitely the Cincinnati Bengals. Their defense was absolutely atrocious, and they loaded themselves up on offense. Like Joe Burrow's going to have to score 90 points, and he's still going to lose by 96. Like the defense it has looked atrocious, and it still looks atrocious. We played them week 1. We played all of our backups, and we tore up their first strings. Like, it doesn't look good. They needed this player, and what I said so dumb about it is Trey Hendrickson, get the money. You deserve it. I think, like, sack leader, get your money. The Bengals are dumb. They should have locked him down. They should have just give the man his money for an extension because they're going to have to deal with this all over again
Yes.
next year. And it's so messed up. Is you had their was it their first round rookie sit out
Shamar Stewart.
sit out most of the offseason because the deal there was wordage in the contract that was just apparently stupid. People are like, oh, it's generic wordage in all contracts. It's like, well, you don't hear other rookies sitting out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely trying to turn it on to Stewart, and I don't know. The Bengals is a terrible run organization. When it comes to Terry, good for him. This is most probably his last big contract he's going to get because I think he's 30. Is Terry McLaurin 30?
Something like that. Yeah. He's pushing 30-ish.
He is 29. So yeah, he is. Oh, he turns 30 on the 15th of September.
Okay.
So yeah, he's about to turn 30. So he's got about 3 years left in him. So it winds up, and he's your main target for Daniels. Obviously, they do like McCaffrey and all that. I am shocked they didn't draft anyone a lot higher on the offensive side, like a wide receiver. Like they need a replacement for McCaffrey. So next draft, I'll definitely see that. But yeah, like good for Terry to come back. Unfortunately, he's going to get locked down by Quinion Mitchell each year.
Let's call that Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay.
Let's get it.
But yeah, no, it's like good for both the players. The Bengals are just idiots and terribly run. Don't you agree?
No, I agree that they suck. I'm gonna disagree. I think the Commanders need this the most.
Really?
We saw Trey Hendrickson last year with the Bengals. 17 and a half sacks, won it all. I mean, won the sack leader for this past year, and they still were atrocious. So it doesn't really matter. Like, and you already had this issue with Shamar Stewart. I don't know what's going on. They're gonna suck ass again with or without Trey Hendrickson, in my opinion. Terry McLaurin is the backbone to that receiving core. Yes, you add Deebo Samuel to this receiving core now, but he's not really illustrating as a top tier go get it wide receiver. That's McLaurin's suit. Deebo can do the smaller things and make them great. He's that kind of wide receiver slash player. So they needed McLaurin in the worst way because you don't want to find any way to digress Jaden Daniels, right? It was already magnificent enough to see him ball out with the squad they had. Was basically just Terry McLaurin, Zach Ertz, older Zach Ertz, and then a banged up Austin Eckler, and they still managed to get to the NFC Championship. So if you lose Terry McLaurin, I'm sorry. As much as Commanders fans think that, oh, we still have Jaden Daniels, you still need weapons regardless.
True.
Terry McLaurin demands a look, maybe even a look and a half from the defense. So getting him back really helps out Washington. We saw last year what they look like the Bengals do with Henderson. It's still atrocious. Now, is he a really good D lineman? Yes. Does he help the Bengals out in their defensive issues? No. Terry McLaurin, we saw what they could do with a fully healthy Terry McLaurin. And let's go to the NFC Championship game.
That's fair.
You want to piggyback off that success. You don't want to start losing guys. And I don't think McLaurin was ever serious about leaving. You just got to play those tactic games. Now, as far as Micah Parsons did, he went the whole shebang bang and went on his Instagram. Social media was like, get me the fudge cake out of here. So we understand that. But Terry McLaurin, I don't think he ever truly wanted to leave. It's the fact that I got to play these tactics to get my money, because you saw what Jaden Daniels did last year as a rookie going to the NFC Championship game. Imagine what he does now, because he's not. I can almost guarantee he won't be like your guy from Houston, C.J. Stroud. He didn't go the whole I'm on everyone's talk show and podcast, and no, he's up there getting it in. because he does not want that sophomore slump. I like Washington this year to be a very dangerous team yet again, now that we even know about him, because of the superstar mentality of Jaden Daniels. And to keep that going, you had to get Terry McLaurin on your team. You had to. You had to.
Yeah, I think you've convinced me there, because you're right. The Bengals should have traded Henderson, got a bunch load of picks, because you would
They
have got
should
a
have.
bunch load of
They
picks.
should have.
This should have been before the draft, and used those bunch load of picks on a very deep D tackle class, which it was.
It was. You're right. I was
And
about to say that.
refill their entire defense, because it is true, one man can't fix the entire defense. You've convinced me there. Yeah, you're spot on there.
So I mean, we'll see how it goes though. But the Bengals, man, they just got to, like you said, they got to score 90 and hope they don't give up 91.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right, let's go with Travis Hunter now, the number 2 overall pick in this past NFL draft. He was traded. His pick was traded from the Browns.
I was gonna say he's traded. What the?
No, the picks were traded from. I'm sorry, y'all. Travis Hunter's not traded at all. No, I meant his actual pick. The Browns traded up. Excuse me. The Jaguars traded up to the Browns and got Travis Hunter. Now, there's been, look, I hate this when people show one tiny play and they blow it up. Remember they try to tackle the Steeler player, I forgot the running back, and he whiffed on a tackle. And they're like, you little tiny ass, small little dude, you're not going to last in the NFL. And it's like, how many times do you actually see a play where it's just cornerback versus running back at the line of scrimmage? Not a lot, so calm down. He played one series on offense, one series on defense, or maybe 2 series on offense. And that was week 1, and he was done with it. Travis Hunter only plays a few series in week 1 of preseason. Are there any concerns for Hunter during the regular season when he does play both roles at wide receiver and cornerback?
Well, here's the thing. We honestly don't know, because he was held out of week 2 due to an injury, which is a bit concerning. They were being a bit cautious. And then they did the same thing. He said they were healthy, but they were being cautious on preseason 3, which, okay, fair enough. He's your number 1 pick. He's going to essentially be the face of your franchise. My only concern is it's 2 positions. And, okay, he played them in college, but the NFL, especially corner, is a different beast. I'm actually shocked. I don't think he played any snaps. Maybe 1 or 2 on defense on the first week. I think that does show they're going to use him a bit more on offense, because I haven't been keeping up with the Jags. I don't know what their training camp has been like, but if I was them personally, I would be using the preseason to get him the experiencing at corner against either other 2 stringers or 3 stringers, just to try and get used to the speed of the game and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not concerned. Maybe I'm just a bit curious that he mainly played offense. But we don't know. We honestly don't know how they're going to use him.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think the Jaguars are gonna play this man balls to the wall, baby.
Really?
Full offense, full defense. We're just gonna see it. Let's go out there and wing it out while he's still young. While we still have the fan base rooting for this, I can almost guarantee he's gonna go out there and play about 90% offense and defense on both sides of the field. Jacksonville. I said that the Jaguars were the only team or only franchise crazy enough to meet those demands. So I think, he's not going to play in preseason 2 and 3 because let's just preserve his body, you know. And now, I'm trying to tell people it's not that bad, because college is much faster than the NFL. Much faster.
I thought it was the other way around.
No, I meant like the game itself. The game is faster. Yeah, not the players, and the players are faster than the NFL and much stronger. But as far as the game itself, the play calls, you have huddles, like real life huddles in NFL, where in college, it's rare to see huddles. Guys are just going balls to the wall, no huddle, keep it going. They might do 80 to 90 plays on offense in an NFL game. You look at more like low 50 to high 60s kind of plays for both teams. So that would do Hunter some justice to get his breath, catch his breath, that kind of stuff. And on top of that, look, I just want to see if I'm the Jaguars ownership. Let's just see it. Let's see it. The time is now. While he's still young, while he still can move around on both sides of the field, let's play on both and see what happens. If we feel like he's digressing at one spot, then we can go ahead and limit those areas. I think he's a natural cornerback, in my opinion. And he's going to play a specific role, a slot receiver role in the Jaguars offense. He's going to play like a slot receiver role. So I think if anything, he gets the full responsibility on defense, and then he'll get about 80% of the offense. That's how I'm feeling right now for him. Especially he'll get in the red zone. He's there the whole entire time. Red zone, I know at how quick he is. He's going to be a touchdown machine, hopefully for Jacksonville, or at least a chain mover for Jacksonville for sure at the slot receiver. So yeah. People they just don't believe it. When you never seen something, you just never believe it. And that is true to a certain extent. But also, we had never seen, because these same questions came about also in college. He can't play every single snap. That's just ridiculous. This isn't high school. He goes out there, TJ plays every snap on offense and defense. Dude was averaging up and won the Heisman for doing that. It tells you what kind of stamina he has, first of all. And, of course, college is just a faster game being played in college. So, yeah, he'll get a lot more time to catch his breath in the NFL. You know, now the players are much better. So that's the difference. You know, so they're saying, well, how are you going to try and catch the ball on Patrick Surtain, but then got to guard Cortland Sutton in the same game? Well, I mean, we're going to find out. He did the same thing in college. He stopped your best receiver, and he played against your best cornerback. So we're going to find out how he does. And I think in reality, he's more of a slot receiver. So he'll be playing against probably the third or the nickel corner. And he'll do damage on that. We'll see how it goes. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to see Travis Hunter's first extent at both receiver and cornerback, man. It's going to be exciting for that, man. So
it's going to be good.
Shout out to Travis Hunter. You know, let's see how it happens, man. And like I said, I'm very excited to see that guy play.
Yeah, no, it's be very interesting. What, who are they going up against in week 1? Do you know?
Man, I don't want to lie to you. No, I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, go check it out.
Week 1 of the NFL, not preseason week 2. No one cares about that. That's all been gone.
No one cares about that.
So they're going against the Panthers, a perfect jumping off point.
There you go. There we go. So he'll be facing their number 1, which maybe be Adam Thielen, maybe taking on the kid from Arizona.
Thielen's going to the Vikings. That is going to the Vikings.
Oh, Adam to the Vikings?
Oh, absolutely. They are stockpiling picks to get him back because the Vikings have no wide receivers.
Well, he'll be facing maybe the kid from Arizona then that got drafted, and then he'll be going against Horn. The Horn kid from cornerback. So that's your first taste. Let's see what happens right there.
Yeah, you're spot on there. It would be very interesting to see if it will, because we've obviously had a couple defensive players. For example, JJ Watt played tight end occasionally, didn't he?
Yeah, every blue moon, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Dion played a bit of.
Oh, Dion, yeah. Dion was the one we think about. Dion is the one you think about. Although he didn't play 100% of the offense, he did a lot. Especially in 95 for the Cowboys, in 96 and 97, he played about 50% on offense.
Did some damage.
And caught some touchdowns. And hey, I remember in the Super Bowl against Pittsburgh when they won it in 95, he was catching footballs and shutting down your best cornerback. So yeah, man.
And then played baseball in the offseason.
Played baseball. The man played 3 games in a 24-hour span. Tell you how good that man was. He played 2 games in the playoffs for baseball, and then backdoor to play an NFL game that same day. Come on, man. It went for baseball at night, football in the morning, baseball at night again in a 24-hour span.
Was something else, wasn't it?
That was crazy work, man. All right, TJ, let's get into it, man. I know you got a little something to say about your Eagles, man. So hold on. We'll right back after this message, you guys.
Hello.
TJ's Fly Eagles Fly. Eagles Talk is back, you guys. TJ, what's going on in the city of brotherly love, man? And what are your expectations for the regular season?
Oh, regular season. Now that's the thing. So yeah, it's been a while since we spoke about my good old Eagles.
You know what?
Obviously.
Hold on, TJ. Let's not talk about the regular season right now. We'll set it for tomorrow,
Okay.
for next week.
Okay.
How about that? What's your preseason, your finale? What's your thoughts about training camp preseason?
So
What
training
you talking
camp
about?
was okay. I do have a bit concerns. Um, Obviously drafted Calais. Is it Calais Campbell? Yeah, Calais Campbell at number 31. He shouldn't have fallen to us, which was lovely. Uh, he started training camp straight away with his shoulder, which is absolutely crazy. But training camp's been a bit hit or miss because we had some issues after losing so many people on defense about who's going to be good. Let's go with the
Mhm.
positive. Uh, Moro Ojimo, a seventh round pick from 2 years ago, seems to have developed nicely, and every day he was having a sack on Hertz and was causing so much problems. Jalix Hunt has done the same, a
Mhm.
third round pick from last year from Christian Houston, who played safety 2 years ago, converted to edge, got drafted, and has been brilliant. Um, and what are the positives? Oh, Tyler Steen, who was a replacement for Mackay Becton, he has officially won the job, and it's
Okay.
been great. And we've been relatively healthy. We lost Johnny Wilson, who would have made the team and done really good, to a season-ending injury. But that's sort of where it ends because we have a couple of questions because we signed Josh Uche and Aziz Ojolare on the edge. They've been nothing special. Um, Then we had to work out our safety position to replace CJ Garner Johnson and uh, Slay. And personally, let's go with the safety. Drew Makuba, or people just call him Drew, who our second round pick this year was sort of struggling. He had a couple of injuries. Sidney Brown was doing all right. And then Drew managed to sort of hold the position, sort of managed to, oh, I'm here, I'm doing well. Then he got a hamstring injury, and it was a bad hamstring injury. He went down, grabbed it straight away, got up, and then continued to try and play, and that obviously just causes more problems. So that's sort of a question mark. We've got a rookie there, and then we've got the second corner. It was a toss-up between Kili Ringo, who was a draft pick a couple of years ago, who's still young. Oh my goodness, he was on the Giants. Not Andrew Jackson. Um, a corner from the Giants who's quite
Uh,
old. He's about 30.
Adoree Jackson.
Adoree
Yeah.
Jackson, Adoree Jackson, yeah. And they were going to be, let's see what we can got, hoping Ringo would take it. Ringo just looked terrible. He absolutely terrible. He got demoted to the third string, meaning we've got Adoree Jackson who doesn't look good. It was so bad that Harry Roseman went out and traded for Bennett from the Raiders, who looks okay, looked better, but obviously he's new to the offense and Fix Fangio's not offense, defense. Vic Fangio's defense is known to be hard to get hold of. That's why it took our defense a while to get there. So much so, he's been moving Cooper DeJean around to try and fill the holes where there's going to be a weakness in. And our offensive line depth haven't been the good, so much that he traded for Fred Johnson, who he let walk in free agency. He was like, nope, we need him back, traded him back. And then we've got the QBs. My goodness. How on earth did DTR, Dorian Robinson Thompson, whatever he's called, get drafted? He was putrid. He was putrid.
Putrid.
He was horrible to watch. His
Putrid.
interceptions in those games were diabolical.
Mm.
Um, Fair enough, he was playing behind a bad O line, but like, come on. There's sometimes you've got to. Fair enough, you're trying to throw the ball away, but if the man's there, you can't throw the ball. He's going to knock it down. Like,
Right.
try and pick it. So he was gone. He was part of the Kenny Pickett trade. And then we got Carl McCoy, who was again terrible. There's something there. You can tell there's just something there. It's just he wasn't ready. And Tanner McKee has a fractured thumb. So he traded for. I said his gone. Washington. He traded for a QB from the Vikings, who then signed Carson Wentz. I think they're 53. To be our backup whilst Tanner McKee gets his finger thing fixed, but that's that. Like, I'm focusing on the negatives because obviously our aspirations is a return. Like, we want to repeat.
Yeah.
The disrespect our team's getting after winning is absolutely ridiculous. I know it's like you can't listen to the news media; they're there to wind you up. But when you're constantly hearing that our team ain't good because it was Saquon Barkley, but Saquon Barkley ain't good because it was the O-line. Well, Jalen Hurts is a top 18 player because he's got all this help around him. Like, he's just like, oh, come on. And then the Chiefs have no repercussions after completely, excuse my language, shitting the bed in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to week 1. I've got faith that our defense will be well. Obviously, we've got a weakness in that second corner. Our offense, it hopefully should be good. Like Dotson's had another year with Hurt. Well, had an actual full training camp with Hurt, so that relationship's built up. Saquon Barkley's having more touches than he had last year, which is absolutely crazy. After having nearly 500 touches in the regular season, they have not slowed his production. So yeah, that's my long-winded Eagles talk. A quick catch-up is our defense. Some positions are a bit shaky. I imagine we're going to have a couple traders. Harry Roseman just said, keep an eye out for the next 24 hours. I am far from done. And we traded 1 pick away, so we still have 12 picks next year. I think we're up to 10 the year after.
Hey man, leave my Saints alone. That's all I ask. Leave them alone, please.
Why?
We already got enough BS going on.
Hey, you got a spare corner there? I'd like to take.
Yeah,
I'm
good, man. Hey, get off the street, man. Get off the street and all that. Go inside the house, man. Yeah, that's TJ's Fly Eagles talk.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.
All right, TJ, my man Ashton Bertrand said, "Who gonna cover CD and Pickens?"
Oh, that's gonna be Quinnell Mitchell and Scuba DeJean.
Tell him what's happening with it. What's happening with it? Let's get it, man. And Ashton Bertrand's a diehard Cowboys fan. For what? I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
I know,
At this point,
man.
I'm starting to feel sorry for you, which is not a good feeling.
Yeah, he don't care, so I don't feel sorry. Here we go. Hey, let's have one little topic, man. AFC champions, obviously, it's been ruled by Kansas City the last 3 years now. 3 Super Bowl appearances in a row. Can this be the year we can finally pick the field over the Chiefs? How do you feel about that?
See, here's the thing. The last 3 years we've been saying that. The last 3 years we've been saying this is the year Kansas City are going to fall. Who's there? Who is Patrick Mahomes going to throw the ball to? Who's this? Who's that? And out of those 3 years, they won 2 Super Bowls and went to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Hey, it's like you don't know. Like their defense, I think is going to be slightly weaker, but it's the Chiefs. Like it's like you couldn't bet against Brady. Well, it wasn't really Brady. Well, it wasn't. It was just the Patriots. Mm-hmm. And at this point, you can't really bet against the Chiefs. I'm 100% now convinced that this is Travis Kelce's last year.
Yes.
Especially with the news. Trying to work out who's getting cut, and all my feed is full of engagement. Like, congratulations, but like, come on. I want to see what my team's like.
Congratulations, Kelsey. Hey, I told Kelsey now it's time to secure the bag. Secure the bag.
People are betting in this country. I don't know if it's over there. People are betting in this country. Is he going to take her last name or is she going to take his last name?
I don't think he cares. he'll be Travis Swift. I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares, but I think she'll take his last name in behind the scenes.
Taylor
Behind the scenes.
Kelsey. That just sounds
Yeah, it should be Taylor
weird.
Kelsey. But hey, I have no idea. Just secure the bag.
Yeah, that's true. Well, he did get $100 million from ESPN with his contract, so I think he's
That's
pretty, and he's pretty much a billionaire. So
He I mean he got slimmer this year. And he knew he was a big letdown last year.
yes,
And I know he didn't want to go out like that. So I knew he was going to play this year. He slimmed down to get faster this year to preserve his body. And on top of that, I think he's motivated, man, for one last hoorah per se.
no,
So
I
we'll see.
agree. I agree. What was your thing? Can the Chiefs finally get dethroned?
Right now, I'm saying yeah. Last year, I was on the Chiefs bandwagon. You know me, I was on their bandwagon the whole year. This year, I do believe there will be a new representative of the AFC. Right now, my early AFC pick is the Ravens.
The Ravens?
I mean, they're my champions. They're my Super Bowl champions this year, Baltimore. So I'm going with Baltimore to win it all this year. But man, look, you know how it is. I would not be shocked one bit. Cause as much as the Chiefs record-wise look good, their play wasn't all that well. I mean, they won so many games. Yeah, they won so many games. Good luck on their side, bad luck on someone else's side, and of course you have Pat Mahomes. So yeah, they'll be in every game this year. But my thing is, I do believe that they won't get home field advantage this year. But we see that before. They might be a third seed and still go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. So it's almost like, if not now, when? Because we said it last year, Ravens and Bills. Now it's a new year. We're going to say it again. If you can't win now, the Chiefs didn't really get, in my opinion, better.
No,
but still, the mentality.
They traded away Sky Moore, didn't they?
They should have done that years ago. Well, Sky Moore.
I know. They're looking for wide receivers, and they got rid of one.
No, he didn't. Dude's been with the team now. This is his 5th year. They traded his ass because he was a number 1 first round pick for them, and he blossomed to be nothing more than not even a good returner and special teams guy. So it's like, what are we doing, man? Got bro in the building says they'll both keep their separate last names, I believe.
Yeah, most probably.
Yeah, probably so. I think if they do, it's always behind the scenes stuff. Behind the scenes, you never know. But yeah, you're right though. Money plays a big role and all that. Assets as well. You got to change if you do change your last name or hyphen it up. Yeah, I don't know all the components of billionaires. Sorry. Yeah, but as far as KC goes, this has got to be the year, right? Baltimore. I mean, it's almost like if you can't get it done, then you're just never going to get it done. While Pat Mahomes to the quarterback for Kansas City.
Absolutely, it's like something's got to give, and they're like Josh Allen's always there, and he tries his best. But honestly, if the Chiefs do get there, if they're the number 1 seed and it looks as dodgy as it has been, you've got to expect the other teams in the AFC to change something this offseason, because you can't let them keep getting away with it.
Yeah. No,
like,
facts.
The Bills are always there, but the Bills always fail in the in the playoffs, not in the regular season, and you can't blame that on the team. The team has been ready. It's been the play calling, same as the Ravens. Like, the Ravens should have beaten them in the playoffs. They just got away what they were good at, which was running the bloody ball. Sorry for my language.
In America, bloody isn't a cuss word at all. We just think it's blood.
So
that won't get beeped out at all.
It won't get beeped out. It's just the British over here that bloody make all the fake. Here's the problem though, is they're going to reload soon. Like, Pat Mahomes' numbers aren't cap numbers aren't horrific as what they have been the last couple of years. So give them 1 or 2 more years. They'll have the cap number. They'll have the draft picks to fully reload, and we'll be back at square one. But this is Travis Kelce's last year, so they at least know they're going to have to draft a tight end next year. But going back to funny last names, do you know the celebrity Taylor Lautner from the Twilight
Yes. Yeah.
films?
Uh-huh.
The guy who turned in Wales. Did you know he married a woman who was called Tyler, spelled exactly the same as his?
That's weird.
So they're both Mr. and Mrs. Tyler Lautner because obviously she took his last name. Their names are identically spelled.
That is funny. So now, now the names are all the same now, literally.
Exactly the same.
First and last name.
Yeah.
I'm curious about the middle name now. Is it the same initial?
That's the only thing.
If it's the same initial, that's wild. I don't care about the name. If it's the same initial, that's crazy. Tyler P. Lautner. What the heck? Both of y'all spelled the same way, huh? What's the coincidence, right? What's the percentage of that happening in life?
It's just funny, and I know obviously you fall in love before you love, but that is just a massive inconvenience.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you TT. yeah. That's my nickname for you, TT. We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up big time for that. Yeah, well, I'm going with the Ravens right now. My early Super Bowl representative AFC the Ravens. I got them winning it all, so. But I'm with you. We can say that all day till we're blue in the face, man. But the Chiefs somehow always find a way. This is how I believe the Chiefs will still have a really good year. I think it was it week 1 preseason or week 2 preseason? Whatever game he played in was it week 2? And I'm watching watching the game, and it's showing the bottom ticker, and it's showing scores and who did what, and it shows Chiefs up 7-0, something like that. It says Pat Mahomes 1 for 1 yard, 1 touchdown. I said, "Oh Lord, already?" It's just like the Chiefs aren't going anywhere anytime soon, you guys. They're not going anywhere anytime soon. 1 for 1 yard, 1 touchdown.
And maybe it's all of the media that's getting to me. But doesn't it annoy you? And it's annoying me a lot. And I don't want to sound like I'm she has no middle name. So his middle name's Daniel. She has no middle name. Sorry.
That's weird. Where's she from?
America, I think.
No middle name? That's weird. I mean, I guess they're not common too much, but middle name.
Yeah, sorry. Got completely distracted. What's winding me up in middle name? And not saying I'm Patrick Mahomes hater. No, he brought an excitement to the game from the moment he got drafted. Okay, it's fallen off a bit for the last 2 years, but he puts up 16 points. Not even that, and his defense holds the opponent's offense to 12, and he's the greatest quarterback of all time. You know what I mean? He puts a dump pass behind the line of scrimmage. His wide receiver runs for 100, and it's like, oh my god, look at what Pat Mahomes does. Like, but he didn't know.
I think, sorry to cut you off. I think Pat Mahomes is now, because he sees the roster, it's not about being that quarterback anymore. He's more of I want to be Tom Brady-esque now. I don't give a damn how I get the Super Bowl. Let me get it.
No, which is fair, and that's completely understandable. But you've got to understand that, especially commentators, Chris Collinsworth is terrible for it.
Oh, we all know he loves Pat Mahomes. We know that.
They're treating him like the second coming, and it's like he's not playing well, and yet all of his faults are forgiven. And when the Chiefs win, it's all because of him. And when they lose, but TJ,
they barely lose.
They barely lose.
They went 16-1, or was it 15-2 in the regular season? They lose their last game, and then they lost against the Eagles. Obviously, you guys. But I'm like, if Pat Mahomes wasn't there, this team barely is above 500. Barely.
No, I get that. He is an influence, but
I think he's deserving of the praise he gets. Now as far as the second coming of Jesus Christ, I'm not gonna go that far, but I think he should be praised for what he's done. He wins. He wins, and so far as I know, no cheating scandals. You
Well,
know
maybe
what I'm
the
saying?
Chiefs.
Yeah,
Maybe the refs. Sorry.
Yeah, well, ref scandals, yeah. but no cheating scandals as far as I'm concerned. No, none of that. So, that's why I was not hyped about the Tom Brady era because of, those cheating scandals. Not the Deflategate. That was stupid. I don't give a damn about the ball being a couple ounces.
Slightly,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm talking about them cheating and
Spygate.
watch. Yeah, Spygate, that pissed me off because Spygate led to a championship. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So anyways, it might not be a knock on Brady, but knock on the Patriots organization or Bill Belichick.
Fair.
I ain't like that. Because
It's fair, yeah. And it was boring when the Patriots played, weren't it?
yeah, because they play the right way. I hate when teams play the right way.
Yeah, it was.
I hate that. You gotta don't mess up. I hate teams that don't mess up.
Yeah, it just wasn't fun, was it? It was like, they won Super Bowl.
And it's New England. It's just, let's be real, it's boring.
Well, New England looks fun with variable. It does.
Don't. All right, look, that's gonna lead us to our next topic. Since you said that, now I gotta go to the next topic now. Look, exciting play, non-exciting play, good things, bad things. What moment, play, or player stood out the most for you in preseason? And you better not say nothing about the damn Patriots exciting offense in preseason.
No, I'm not. I'm going to go with Tyler Warren.
Oh,
Tyler Warren from the Colts. I know the Colts are a bit of a disaster, naming Danny Dimes as their starting QB, which is absolutely hilarious. But he didn't play a lot. But what I saw from Tyler Warren, like that catch, it was a screenplay, weren't it? It was negated, but he fought through contact, and that's what you want to see in a tight end. I was like, he's gonna be an exciting player. So Tyler Warren caught my attention quite a lot, and I've completely forgotten my second one. But you go whilst I try and remember him.
First of all, before I go with this guy, yeah, okay. Look, I'm gonna just keep it real. I've been hating on this man for a long time, but preseason, he looked good. Skylar Thompson. Quarterback he's going to be the backup to Aaron Rodgers.
Wow.
I'm not going to lie. Kid showed off in preseason. And, I mean, gauntlet numbers. He went 15 for 17, 100-some yards, a couple touchdowns. I was like, yo, I watched his highlights. And I'm like, oh, that's actually, like, really good quarterback play. So, he made the team, rightfully so, for his play. And I understand that we both know that everything's pretty much vanilla, right? Vanilla defense, vanilla offense, nothing outrageous. You don't want to show your stuff for preseason. We get that. But you still got to make yourself look good and play the role, play the part, right? If you can't look good in vanilla, you ain't going to look good when it's chocolate swirled with peanut butter. So Skylar Thompson went out there, and I've been the biggest hater on him because he just flat out sucked. And I was like, how's this guy even on the roster? How did he even make it, like your DTR? I was like that, like, yo, how did this kid even get drafted from Kansas State? And sure enough, he looked good in preseason. I'm very excited for him. I'm happy he made the team, but he balled out. And I was like, yo, he can actually play the quarterback position. Yeah. So that right there was a little eye opener. I'm fine with that. And then second, if I want to throw a little wrinkle in there, trying to think about before I don't want to keep talking about quarterbacks. Trying to see if I knew about any other position that was nice. Oh, damn! I forgot his name already. Number 54 for the Saints, our linebacker. He looks good. I forgot we drafted in the second round, third round, I believe, whatever, fourth round, something like that. He looks good. My bad, I forgot your name, brother. Number 54 though. He made the team. He's going to be awesome to watch. Obviously, I watch a lot of Saints stuff, but he balled out. He caught my attention very well. And the moment that got to me, we know about Jameis Winston. That's my dude, man, for life, man. Jameis Winston and Jackson Dart when Jameis threw up the dub. No. Jackson Dart threw the dub up and Jameis ate the dub. Oh, that was funny. That was funny.
That was funny.
The Giants, look, I'm not going to lie. they might still be ass this year. But they look better with Russell Wilson / Jackson Dart / Jameis Winston at quarterback. They just look better.
Hey, yeah, they're
They
going to
look more
put up a real
exciting.
fight.
Yeah. They might have a crappy ass year when it's all said and done. But I like the fact that they look like they're having fun. They went undefeated in preseason. That means absolutely shit.
Absolutely dog.
Nothing for the regular season. That means nothing. But at least they're winning games in preseason. They're having fun, and we'll see how it carry over in the regular season.
That is true. Remember when the Ravens used to count every preseason as if it was a game? That ended and it went silent.
Yeah.
The Giants did have a good preseason. They will definitely be fighting for the Cowboys for third. I remember my other player. It was Alshon Jenti.
I saw the play when he ran head to head with that Niners player.
Yeah.
I was like, oh Lord, he ready.
He did a run over some point.
He ready.
Has Pete Carroll found another beast mode?
But hey, he's better than beast mode. I'll tell you right now. Oh yeah, like his get off, his breaking speed is much better than beast mode. Power might still be the same, but his takeoff, his ability to get away from defenders is much better than Marshawn Lynch. But still, if he can get a beast mode, yeah, that'd be nice.
Absolutely. Right? I know I think his second game he had like -1 yard, but his debut he had -1 yard, but the second preseason game was it 12 carries, 37 yards. Like
something like that. Just the tough running he showed already. Yeah. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Jenti. So yeah, another guy to watch out for. I'm excited for all of what we're gonna see. Week 1 of y'all starts September 4th. It is gonna be your Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Now you say you're not gonna be able to watch it?
See, I would normally say I'm traveling to Portugal, so I'll be in Portugal. But I would be in the country landed. But here's the thing. The next day, we're traveling 4 hours to climb a mountain, and it starts at 1:20 in the morning. I might need my boots. I might need my sleep that day.
Let's hope they win. Or let's hope they win, so that way you can
I might watch the banner being raised, and then I might conk out and then watch it on the drive up there.
Man, what kind of time are you on, man? Why you going that trip on that same day?
So here's the reason. So settle down, kids.
Gotta tell me this, because this is mind-boggling. You got this banner day against the Cowboys, and you're not going to watch it?
I'm not going to watch it. So my friends, they're climbing every mountain in every country. Not every mountain, the tallest mountain in every country in Europe. And they've ticked off 17 so far. I'm not a fit man. I'm quite large, and they want me to climb a mountain. And I was like,
Lord.
well, I don't really know how. And he's like, well, you've always wanted to go to Portugal. I was like, yeah, it's on my bucket list. Well, arrange us to climb this mountain for your 30th birthday. And I was like, that would be amazing, mate. He's like, good thing is you can drive to the top of it. I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we're driving to the top of this mountain. We're staying near Lisbon, but the mountain's a 4-hour drive away. And the idea is get the busy part done, which is this mountain. And then for the rest of the week, we can just relax instead of having to build up and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I got you.
So it is, we land, we have one night, we then travel to do this mountain, to travel back, then relax. So.
Oh, by the way, it's on September 4th.
Yeah.
Wait. Time out.
Yeah. So obviously our birthday's a Monday. So we're like, okay, let's just travel on the Thursday, travel back on the Thursday, and let's just get it done. It's like, fair enough. So it would technically be Friday morning for us. Like I said, I'll be landed, but I don't want to fall asleep in the, you know what I mean? It's
right.
They've planned their trip so I can be with them.
Yeah, that's
on
fine.
My birthday, so I'm not going to be a dick about it. So yeah, it should be fun. It should be a fun trip. It's gonna be great. Brilliant.
Hold on, Daz. If you're still watching, who are we comparing him to? Who was?
I said Patrick Mahomes. They're comparing him to the second coming.
Oh, of Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Hey, if you ask Chris Collinsworth, he is.
Yeah. Chris Collinsworth would drink that man's bathwater. Fresh out of a 4-hour hike up the tallest mountain in Portugal.
Yeah. I've spoken a lot about my Eagles. I want to know what your opinion is on the Saints, my friend. If that's all
All
right.
right, y'all, it's time to go, man. Hey, it was a great show. Yo, I don't know. Look, I'm glad that we announced Rattler as a starting quarterback.
Oh yeah.
First of all, we had no business even getting Tyler Shuck in the second round anyways. Why would we do that? I have no idea. Dude's almost 27 years old, almost 26 years old, played in college 7 years. That's nothing to brag about. I mean, you probably got one scholarship, 1 degree, I mean, in them 7 years.
He's got one after his rookie contract. He's going to be 30.
So, but my thing is, he went in there, and the thing was, they thought with all that knowledge he had in college, he would be more NFL ready than most quarterbacks, and he wasn't. So all the insiders are saying New Orleans just thought he would be more NFL game day ready than most rookies coming in here because of the longevity and the knowledge that he has, and it just wasn't the outcome. Rattler had the chance to play 4 games last year, start 4 games, played like 6 games or 7 games overall. He lost all his games he started, but that was playing with third string players, so it wasn't really fair to him. Well, he's coming there, and let's be real, in the preseason, he just looked better. Yeah. And now that's not saying a lot because we probably have the worst quarterback depth in the NFL, to be honest. So I'm not happy about that because you're only as good as your quarterback is. I'm just keep it real. Maybe they say your defense, but you ain't gonna win with a crappy ass quarterback in today's NFL. You could do that back in the 90s, the early 2000s. Trent Dilfer, but yeah, you're not gonna win with a crappy ass quarterback. You got to have someone that's gonna make plays in this fast paced type of game that we play down in the NFL. The Saints, we've got the offense when healthy. That's the main key. Can we stay healthy with a new regime now, a different head coach? Kellen Moore is going to bring more of an offensive style, but that doesn't matter if we can't stay on the field. Olave, can he stay healthy? Can he avoid the concussions? Because he's got like 4 in like 3 years. Can we avoid that? Rashid Shaheed is off of a knee injury, but he looks fantastic, but we'll see how that goes. Our offense should do quite decent if Rattler can be quite decent. Our defense, we can still get at it, but we're running thin on our depth. The minute that we get an injury, our second string and third string players are not equipped at all to play in today's NFL against starters. So,
really?
Yeah, it's just like last year. 2-0, we were the perfect team, and then we faced punk ass Eagles, and our center gets hurt, and it's like the domino effect. Once McCoy went out that week 3 against Philadelphia, it just all went to shit, and it was bad. It was bad fast. We lost 7 straight after that. So what I'm saying is we don't have much room for error yet again, and that is once again on our general manager for us staying so damn old still. So it's going to be a bad year. I'm hoping we can get about 6 wins out of this. 6 wins, I'll be happy, man, with 6 wins.
6 wins.
6 wins, I'll be happy. Yeah, because the roster itself, I don't see it, But
is Kellen Moore a one and done?
Nah, they'll give Kellen Moore easily 5 years for this. Knowing Martha Benson, yeah. Like they're gonna give him time to develop this team. We all know, they'll give him 5. They'll give him 5 years at least. If he can't do it in 5 years, then I'm sorry. Then we can't do it at all. Then, but he's gonna have 5 years to prove himself. He has that 3 or 4 year contract. Give him the extra year if things looking good, and then whatever happens after that happens. We got Miss K. Nicole says that bar is low. It is low. But can I keep it real, please? I'm a diehard Saints fan. I'm not these dumbass Cowboys fans that think it's Super Bowl every damn year. No, I was saying rebuild the second year after Breeze left when Jameis went down officially as not being our quarterback. We should have scrapped it. We should have started over from there 3 years ago. Well, we're 3 years late now, Miss K. Nicole, and I'm happy for 6 wins. I really am. Because honestly, I think this team can barely scrap out 4 or 5 wins. So if I can get 6 wins, I'll be very happy. If we can get 9 wins, that's way more than my expectations. And I'll be happy for that too. But I just don't see it right now for this particular year. I love our players, but I love our starters. But they're injury prone over the last couple of years. If they get hurt, our depth is not good at all. So that's the only issue I have with the Saints. And once we start getting younger next year and the year after that, we start putting in younger pieces and getting rid of the older guys. Cam Jordan should retire probably. This might be Cam Jordan's last year. We'll see. Jamal Davis is our best player, but can't be our best player and you're pushing 40 rather than 30. You can't be our best player doing that. Alvin Kamara, I love him as well. I'm hoping that we could find him some touches and see what he could do, man. But I would not be mad if we say, hey, Kamara, you could join any team you want to join, man. We'll trade you. We'll trade any team because you deserve it. You want to go to Kansas City? Here. Go to Kansas City.
The Falcons.
Fuck no.
Any team
besides the Falcons and the Cowboys. I apologize. Any team that's great, and the Cowboys and Falcons aren't great. So we'll trade you to any team you want to be going. Look, you want the Ravens? You want to be with the Chiefs? You want to be with the Eagles? Eagles? No, never mind. Not the Eagles. Nah, I love y'all. Y'all just got all our good players.
He's going to win a ring with us.
I know. Yeah, I took too many of our players. Zach Bond, damn it. How the hell he become all-star?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Garner Johnson.
I'm saying, oh, come on, man. We got to stop dealing with y'all, bro. So
I don't know why. Yeah, it always seems to be you.
It's always us, man. It's always us. So I'd rather deal with the devil and Sean Payton with his Denver Bronco guys. We've been dealing with that guy for the last 2 years now, and we're still doing it. So we got this kid last name Vell from the Raiders. From the Broncos. He's this 6'6" tall kid. But I was like, we traded him and gave the Broncos like a 5th and a 6th. Like, what are we doing? For this kid only has like 400 yards a season the first 3 years of his career. I don't like that, but it is what it is. So at least it's picks and not players that are currently happening right now. So I think we'll say, Kamara, here, join the team up. We'll trade you. We'll get a 6th-round pick for you. That's it, because you deserve it, my guy. Because you're not going to win over here in the next couple of years. And Kamara's getting that age too, running back age, where once you start getting those 30, 31, 32, 33, you're pretty old as a running back. So
yeah, I was quite shocked he hasn't had a 1,000-yard season.
But the way we played doesn't need it.
No, I get that. I lost it. I lost it.
He almost had it last year. I think it was the last year he almost had it, or the year before that. He had like 900 something. He was close to 1,000.
It was close. Yeah, I was playing NFL Immaculate Grid, and I was shocked when I lost with Kamara.
I told folks a lot of those years he was with Mark Ingram. So they were going back and forth, but he was still getting 600, 700, 800 yards receiving. The difference, Eagle Fingers in the building says Joe Flacco is better than both quarterbacks behind him. I can't fault the coach for starting him. His job is on the line. I said the same thing to my brother last week. I said if I was also Stefanski, I'm starting Flacco too, because I can't depend on my job with 2 rookies. So I'm going to go with the veteran Joe Flacco, because I'm selfish and I need to keep my job for at least a couple more years. So yes, I'll do the same thing.
I've got a question for you, good sir. A quick sort of extended topic. So Deshaun Watson's obviously on PUP. What do you do when he's healthy? Because you got him under contract for the next 2 years, this year and next year.
You cut him and you just eat your money.
Just leave him. You just eat your dead money.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. If he comes back and wants to, you first of all, he's still there, so that's good for his mental. I'm glad he's there and he's with the camp. He's with the organization. Yeah. But if I'm Deshaun, if I'm them, I just cut Deshaun and just call it a day. Just
call it a day.
Handshake it. Hey, you played us. Congratulations, we played ourselves. All right. So I'll cut him, pay him off, get out of here. Yeah, I mean, it was nice knowing you, brother. Hope you do well with that money we gave you, all that free money.
250 million.
Yeah, RC's in the building. Says, hey y'all, RC Hawkeye Bruins super fan. What's up, RC? Nice. You guys represent your ride or die NFL squads. Thank y'all for showing love. Yeah, Eagle fans say, yeah, Browns should cut him. Yeah, I agree. Cut him. Get your money. I mean, get your money's worth, which is nothing. So, yeah, Watson's not part of the Browns future anymore. They'll pay him off. Yeah.
I think he's done in the NFL.
I think he is too. I mean, I think he'll still try, though, and I want him to try. I want him to try and be a backup somewhere, and not have the expectations. It's just unfortunate injuries happen to a lot of us, to a lot of them. I mean, and once he tore that ACL, it just never kind of been the same person. And that the one thing you don't want to leave is your mental, and his mental left. And when your mental's gone, well, good luck, brother. Good luck.
Absolutely.
So that sucks.
That's an interesting question. Oh yes, Tuesday. It is back, Samuel. Can't wait.
It's back, baby.
Eagle fan down there. The race for the tank for Arch is on many teams. What is the tank for this year? So what team do you think is going to try and get Arch?
First of all, stop with all that. Arch Manning is just the second coming of Jesus Christ. How about that? We just spoke about that. But no. Let me see the kid play first. He hasn't played a single meaningful game in college football yet.
Really?
I got to see this kid play. He played 2 games last year against like bum teams because Quinn Ewers was out, with a little injury. No, I am not. The Saints better not be thinking about drafting Arch Manning unless he does prove me wrong and become great. We'll find out on Saturday when he goes into the big house, or what's it called, the big shoe or horseshoe, whatever, in Ohio State and take on the Buckeyes, the defending champions.
It'd be a great story, though.
Nah,
he played for his grandfather's team.
No, I don't want to hear that crap. I got to see the kid play first. Like, the kid played 2 meaningless games last year, won them both, but did not look good in either game. In my honest opinion, I gotta see the kid play first. If he comes out there, the biggest test will be week 1 against Ohio State in Ohio State. That's fine, and then he will play in a gauntlet, tough SEC schedule. If he can be the best quarterback this year, then yes, that means he's done some really good things. But in my opinion, seeing his high school footage, the kid is a 3-star quarterback, but they gave him 2 extra stars because of his last name.
It is.
That's what I've seen. I'm not hating on the man. I'm not hating on the man at all. But I'm not taking for Arch. No, I'm probably taking for somebody else, and I don't even know who that guy is yet. But I gotta see it first. So yeah,
it is baffling that he hasn't played a meaningful snap in the NFL, and they've got him that high. Like, you don't know who he is at all. I didn't realize college was that quick. It's like, oh, he's got 1 year. He's most probably a high pick. It's like, what?
And you're right too, Darius. Arch Manning might actually play 2 years.
Yeah,
and I think he will, because he won't be as good as experts are saying this year. I think in the NIL money they're making, right? Why would you want to leave when you're making NFL money in your NIL deal, your contract? So yeah, if I'm him, now you go out there this year and you ball the freak out and you have all the accolades, and that's different. But if you're just a regular SEC quarterback, you might as well stay both your junior and your senior year. And see where it goes from there. I'm not a big Arch Manning fan at all, not right now. I wish the kid nothing but success and luck. But what I've seen so far, the narrative that he's the second coming of Peyton Manning, I'm not taking that at all. I'm not buying that at all.
It's just because he's got Manning. You end up with an Eli or a Peyton.
What's up?
It's like,
both are good. I would, if I'm a Joe Blow guy, and you tell me I can either have Peyton's career or Eli's career, I don't care. It was both decent careers.
2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, 2 Super Bowls. In reality, dude, there's only 32 NFL teams. That means in the whole entire world, there's only 32 starting quarterbacks. Eli was that guy for like 14 years. So I mean, I get to walk around Earth knowing that I was one of 32 starting quarterbacks every year for however many years he did it. So
He did lose his job to Danny Dimes though. So
well, yeah, but I mean that's just evolution of the game. You get older, people take your spot. Only guys like Drew Brees and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning can play like that and You know, everybody else, your spot's going to get taken by somebody.
You're going to be tested.
Oh man, when you look at the Saints and Jets quarterback room as an example, I'll take the risk on any of these big four quarterbacks this year class over Fields.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm just the risk. I would rather build myself a good defense before I just pick any random Joe Blow quarterback. Give me a really good solid. I always said it. If you suck, go with the D line or your O line. Go D-line, O-line. I like the fact that most teams are thinking like that now. Go with your D-line, O-line.
Build in the trenches.
If it's in trenches, if your roster's in shambles from the QB position, go with your O-line or D-line. Build that up. That's all I'll say. Get to the quarterback, protect the quarterback. Because your quarterback might not be that good. Pat Mahomes don't fall to everybody. They don't.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
You know, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's going to be an interesting year.
It's going to be a crazy year.
Is the worst team? Or is that spoilers for next week?
Nah, not the worst team. I mean, that's not spoilers. Think on paper it's the Saints.
You think it's on paper? It's the Saints?
Only because we have no room for error with our starting unit.
Mm.
And you know, it's the NFL. We're going to get hurt. People could get hurt.
Oh, so, I'm going to go Colts.
Colts have a nice roster. Danny Dimes being the quarterback, I feel better now than AR. Just saying.
That is true. AR was disastrous.
He's I wouldn't even call him a bust because he wasn't supposed to be the number 4 overall pick in that draft anyways. He just wasn't.
Panicked, didn't they?
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. I don't know why the hell they thought he was going to be the second coming of Jesus Christ. Since we keep talking about it. Eagle Fang, I will definitely not agree with that. Trevor Lawrence, the Golden Goose, when it came out, it's fair to say he's a bust when it comes to expectation, not as a player per se.
No,
expectations, I still think he's okay. Expectations, yeah, he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet, but we're in the Pat Mahomes era right now, the Lamar Jackson era, the Josh Allen era. As far as Trevor Lawrence goes, what he's done, first of all, with Jacksonville, think about that. He's been with the Jacksonville Jaguars, so that's already an obstacle to overcome. But he's already won a playoff game.
A write-off. His rookie year was a write-off.
Yeah. Because Urban Meyer was up there tricking.
Urban Meyer, yeah.
Yeah, doing his thing. But no, I like Trevor Lawrence. I still love Trevor Lawrence as a quarterback. I love Lawrence as a quarterback. I just think that they just got to get their ish together in Jacksonville. It might just be a Jacksonville thing. But he did enough to get that second contract. We'll see. But yeah, he's much, much better than my quarterback class, my quarterback room, and your quarterback room in New York for the Jets. So yeah, I think that I like Lawrence. Yes, as far as like being the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, right, being that golden goose, coming out of college, yeah, he hasn't lived those expectations, but he's done enough. So I'm like, all right, he's a solid NFL starting quarterback for years to come.
I agree. He doesn't. I think he did get a bit overpaid, but.
I mean, really? Everybody getting overpaid now.
yeah. But he puts everything on the line and he tries his best to win. Fair enough. His O-line has really let him down. I think he's been hit way too much and he did regress last year, but he's got a new fresh coach. I think he's what you want from a QB right now.
Yeah. I just think overall, talent-wise, Trevor Lawrence has more talent than Daniel Jones.
Oh, absolutely.
They probably have the same stats. I get that, but I just think the ceiling is still higher for Trevor Lawrence, in my opinion. We'll see though. They gave him Travis Hunter. We'll see how he does with that. And if they could just have some decent defense behind them, they'll be all right. I think the Jaguars might be I'm not gonna say a great team, but a team that could sneak around and get a wild card spot. We'll see though.
Yeah.
He said, I'm just lighting the chat. I appreciate it, man. They said, how's the weather out there in the UK, man? Hope it sucks.
Why?
I hope it's hot as hell out there. You're sweating.
Let's have a look. So today was a relatively hot day.
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit, that's it. You do need it in Fahrenheit. So it's been a bank holiday, so the weather's been a bit downhill. We always get bad weather, so we hit a high of 87 today.
Oh, that's pretty hot.
Pretty hot. What was it?
That is pretty hot, man.
31. Apparently so. I didn't think it felt hot. I didn't think it felt that hot.
We hit a high of 105 today. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh no, sorry.
My face burnt up.
Sorry. Okay. That was a different country.
Oh, I knew you was pulling my finger, brother. I was saying, ain't no way in hell it was 87 out there.
Yeah, no. Hold on. Let me. We hit 72.
That makes more sense now.
We're hitting 73.
That makes sense. You know, screw y'all. Y'all just awesome weather out there compared to our weather.
We've got rain. It's been grey.
It's always grey in the UK. I've seen the movies. It's always grey out there. I've never seen a sunny day in UK. I'm like, yo, is this UK just out there? Just
Yeah, you do have months where it's just rain and grey and nasty. Oh, Portugal's not too bad.
I just bet the sex is amazing out there just because it's never a hot day. The sex is just crazy. It's always a good mood sex. You know how this sex is just better when it's rainy and thundering and all that? I mean, it's always a good mood for sex out there. Jeez, Mary and Joseph. That's
fair enough.
God. He said fair enough.
The weather in Portugal quits nice. 78, 76, 80, 82, 79, 78.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Nice. Pretty good there.
That's nice.
But no, it's been quite grey for the last couple of days because it's a bank holiday.
Right now, it is 7:31 p.m. Central Time, our time. It's 86 degrees outside.
What is it now?
Yeah, it's not even night yet. The night's still. We got about another 30 minutes of daylight, and it'll be dark. It'll be dark at like 84 degrees.
Nah, screw that.
Screw that. Hell yeah. It's horrible. It's horrible. I think we've talked enough, man. Hey, next week, TJ, bring your hard hat. All right. Because we're doing double duty. All right. We're gonna not only give out our records for each team. So be ready for that. We're gonna give out our records. Our standings for each team, what we think they're gonna be. On top of that, we're also gonna pick our week 1 winners and losers.
Is this the predictions where I had my team going 14-3 last year, and you said I was a homie, and then we ended up going 14-3 and winning the Super Bowl? Is that
that's the same one? You ain't got to rub it in there. All right, now.
Yeah, will do, my friend. It sounds like it's going to be fun.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. So let's go out there. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give out our basically our picks and prediction show. And then we'll also give out our picks and predictions for week 1. All right. Yes. But we'll give out our regular season, what we think, who's going to win what, that kind of stuff. We'll talk about all that, man. Who's going to win MVP, who's going to win Rookie of the Year, that kind of crap. And then we'll give out our records for each division, who's going to win the division. And we'll give out our, hey, who's winning the Super Bowl, who's going out there. Yeah. We'll break it all down. On top of that, we'll have our week 1 picks and predictions for sure.
Fair enough.
Week when the season starts, y'all. So
I do have a question, Carlos.
Yes, sir.
Are we gonna bet again this year? Because I have no idea what the bet is. Or are you gonna have a break?
No, we can bet. I'm fine being a loser. I like betting because it's always 50-50. We can talk about it behind the scenes, and then we'll see how it goes. We got a week left, and then we can talk about it, man. So let's get something good. Let's get something good. Well, now I'm kind of glad that you're not watching the game. You won't be around. So because I'm just now getting your jersey, so you might get it from me too instead of week 1.
No, I still appreciate you, man. I still appreciate it.
Because I clearly forgot, and I remember like 2 days ago, I was like, oh shit. Let me give him another paycheck right fast and pay this.
No, I appreciate you, man.
No, I got you, brother.
It's gonna be fun. We'll think it's fun. And I've got to do this show in another country, so I might be drunk whilst doing it. So you've got an advantage there.
All right, man. Hey, what that be? No, you don't have to now. That would be
that'll be the 9th.
That'll be the 9th, right? Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know what you're doing because I know you're
No,
going away yourself.
No, I'm here. I'm here. But
Yeah.
if you
No,
have
I'll do it
fun,
over there. I
all
just
right.
don't know what the signal will be out like that. Out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That's
But
fine.
we'll do
That's
it from my phone.
10-4. All right, man. Hey, well, thank y'all for showing love, man. We
Yes.
appreciate the love and support, man. For the homegirl PJ, who's real quiet today. It's just good to have everybody back. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, for the homegirl PJ, I'm the host, Carlos Clayton, and this is the big homie TJ Tracy. This is episode 69 of Tuesdays with TJ. I had a great time. How about you, man?
Oh, it's been a blast. I'm so happy to be
Hell
back. Great
yeah.
to see you, man. It's great to chat finally for a while. And the chat is, it's so good. I do have one word of advice to you.
What's that?
Don't watch the film Craven the Hunter. It is terrible. I watched it before I jumped on screen, and
Too late. I watched like the first half of it and quit.
Oh,
That was like a month, 2 months ago. I was like, what the crap?
yeah,
Rated
my
R
mate.
my ass. I was like, oh, it's rated R, so maybe it might be some good. No, bro.
There is some quite some good action. You know,
Yeah, but it was just too much going on.
if you want
Especially
to finish it, drinking game. Every time his father says weakness, or every time someone says hunter, have a shot. You'll be done by 40 minutes because it is.
Oh my, that was almost like what did you get drunk over a couple years ago?
Oh, you mean last year when Saquon Barkley scored 6 touchdowns?
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. I remember that. That's funny, man.
I'll do a shot for every Eagles touchdown. Okay, make it 2 for Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, that's right. TJ was slumped over.
I'll follow your advice. I'll do 2 good every time.
He was slumped over. Yo, that's funny. We gotta do that again. Yay, Saquon. All right, y'all. Love y'all, man. For the homegirl PJ, I'm your host, Carlos Clayton, and to the right of me is TJ Tracy, y'all. Episode sexy 69 for Tuesdays with TJ, the NFL podcast. All sports fans, thank y'all for showing love. You gotta know what time it is. Stay smart, stay educated. Peace. See y'all next week. Love you, TJ.
Love you, everyone. Have a great night. Stay safe in this crazy world.
Yes, sir.
To the right hand, intercepted by Cincinnati. Start loaded, and look at that. The bases start loaded, and the Ava. Oh no! Keith Lee! Oh, a double team! Come on, PJ. For it, 1. Oh, PJ fell out. 2, 3 strikes. Should I get up, PJ? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
This is Uneducated Sports Talk. Stay smart, stay uneducated.